On Tuesday morning, the serenity of St. Bight village on the peninsula was shattered when the body of a Belize City youth was discovered floating face down in the lagoon behind the village. 18-year-old George Richard Maskell, who goes by the alias Lucifer, was stabbed multiple times to the chest before his body was dumped in the lagoon.
We received information that a body has been floating in the lagoon behind St. Bight village. We went there and we saw a male person who later identified to us as George Richard Maskell. He apparently had some injuries on his body, and we did a post-mortem on the body last night around 7:30 at the dump site out of Placencia village. And the medical officer certified that the injuries was as a result of stab wound that caused the fatal death of Mr. Maskell.
Maskell was reported missing on Tuesday morning, just hours before his body was discovered by a fisherman around 11:30 a.m. He was last seen alive late Holy Thursday afternoon after he was released from police custody. He had been reportedly detained last Wednesday for a drug-related offense. It is believed that he was killed on the bank of the lagoon, which is a few hundred yards away from where he was staying for the past 4 weeks at the home of a family friend.
I don't really know what time he get the release. All I know, he came about 5:30 the evening.
Talk to us about what happened when he came.
Okay, when he come, them boys that are back there, they work on the fence. I did they rake the yard the back. He come, because the gate never made the yard. He come in at the yard and he stand up halfway and he tell them boys, watch on the back, man the boat. And he make one about turn and he walk off. So then boy call her back. But when the boy call her back, he never did come back. He just continue gone. But like how we did back then, if you tell her where direction he gone, me no know. Because I never look to see where direction he gone. That like he just cock or pass or a message and he gone.
Did Maskell foretell his demise? According to residents, he was being sought in connection to the murder of Ernest Jermaine Main in 2014. While police would not confirm this information, it is known that while in detention, he gave authorities the fake name Jamal Flores. It would also appear that Maskell was killed on the day he went missing.
Thursday morning, I gonna look for her at the station. The police said detain her. I gonna look for her. When I reached the police station, I asked, because I know her as Lucifer, right? When I reached a police station, I asked the police if they have anybody as Lucifer detained. The police asked me if I don't know what their right name, and I tell her no, I only know her as Lucifer. Okay, so the police, I asked the police if I could get something to make he eat, and the police tell me no problem. And I gone and I buy 3 Johnny cake with juice and water, and I carry it. When I carried for him, I asked the police if I could talk to him, and the police said that visiting hours the 10 o'clock. So I tell the police I know I have time to come back because then I have to go to work. Okay, so the police escort me to the ricket, and then the police give her the Johnny cake right in front of me. After the police give her the Johnny cake, the police ask me if that's my son, and I tell her no, that's my nephew. You understand? So the police ask me what I name, and I tell her either Rita Lopez. The police ask he what he name, and he tell the police he named Jamal Flores.
We are carrying out our investigation, but because the investigation is in a young stage at this stage, we will remain as that for right now.
Were the doctors able to certify when Mr. Maskell was killed?
More or less, the medical officer informed us it's some around like 3 to 4 days now. As a former detective, we would leave no hole behind. We would cover everything so that we could have a successful investigation in this case.
2 of Lopez's sons have been detained for questioning. Following the post-mortem exam, Maskell's body was buried at the cemetery in Seine, Bight. Dwayne Moody.